ignition with the red heat method. Flaming is another type of dry heat method. So this is the method of passing the material over the Bunsen flame but not heating it to redness. So as in the red heat method, we are not supposed to heat that material till redness, but we want to pass the material over a Bunsen flame. So if we have any test tube, mouth of the test tube, or the beaker of the mouth of the beaker, or mouth of the flask, it should be passed through the Bunsen burner flame for few times, and it is not heated that much red color. So even though most vegetative cells are killed by this method, and there is no guarantee that spores would be die on that short exposure of material into the Bunsen flame. So this method is too limited to those articles that can be exposed to flame. So minimum short time of exposure is needed because they may have cracking of glass materials may occur if we show it in the redness. So another type is incineration. So incineration, it is the method of destroying all the contaminated materials by burning them in an incinerator. So incinerator, it is a type of equipment which we use to burn the contaminated materials. So articles such as soiled dressing, animal carcasses, pathological material and bedding etc. should be subjected to incineration. So this technique results in the loss of the article, hence it is suitable only for those articles that have to be disposed. So for example, burning of polystyrene materials emit dense smoke, hence they should not be incinerated. For example, if we use any thermometer, if we burn the thermometer in the incinerator, they used to release some of the toxin gases because thermometer has mercury in it. So while burning mercury which will be released in the environment, and it is also any PVC materials or polyvinyl materials which we use to incinerate, they emit some of the dense gases and smoke. So while we respirate that gas or smoke, will be subjecting to the respiratory tract infection. So that and all to be minimized, and hence they should not be incinerated while it goes to the another method of disposal. Next, hot air oven, it is also comes under the dry heat method, in which only heat with the steam or heat, no steam will be used, only the heat in the form of air. So hot air oven. So this technique was introduced by Louis Pasteur. So in this hot air oven, the articles are exposed to higher temperature for 1 hour, that is maximize temperature of 160 degrees Celsius or 180 degrees Celsius for the duration of 1 hour in an electrically heated oven. So air is the poor conductor of heat, so the even distribution of heat throughout the chamber is achieved by the fan or blower. So what the principle behind that is, the hot air oven, it is the closed chamber in which it is composed of mainly fan or blower, and the heat is subjected to flow inside, in which the heat was carried out in blower or fan, and it is evenly distributed through the heating coil. And some of the articles, that is materials to be sterilized in this hot air oven is first metallic instruments like forceps, scalpel, scissors, and glassware. If it is moistured glassware or moistured petri dishes, this can be taken into hot air oven for all the removal of moisture content, that is pipettes, flask and all, glass syringes, and some of the pharmaceutical products. So hot air oven, it is a method of dry heat. No moist heat, that is moisture content is present in the hot air oven. Only it gets removed the moisture content at the temperature of 160 degrees Celsius for 1 hour, or maybe 140 degrees Celsius for 1.5 hours, likewise. So below the high the temperature, lowers the time, and low the temperature, higher the duration.